It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, and so is the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Our game tonight featuring the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Dallas Mavericks. For Dallas, they've got an opportunity tonight to sweep the season series 2 wins to none. The coaching staff commented that they feel confident coming into this one. And you remember when LeBron first came back to Cleveland, there were some growing pains. Things didn't gel right away. But this is a team that knows what it's doing now, Kenny.
Well, it only took them about 2 months, honestly. I mean, they went to the NBA Finals. So, yeah, the best in the East. These guys, LeBron, any team he's on, he's kind of like the Shaquille O'Neal of his day. Any team that he's on is going to be favored to win the NBA championship. Well, and I'm not kissing up to him because he's sitting on the other side.
Well, thank you, Kenny. But players like Kevin Love, they're adapted to their new roles. You have to give a lot of credit to the front office, too, finding role players that fit. Thank you for the compliment, Kenny.
Oh, truth is truth, man.
That's it for us here as we send you to Kevin Harlan. The rest of the 2K Sports crew. I love you guys, too. But it's a one-way love.
Thank you.
We've got basketball action at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. The home of the Cavaliers, live on 2K Sports. The NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us this Sunday afternoon. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. You look at Dallas facing off here against a very talented ball club, guys. This is a tremendous chance for them to put all their skill and talent on display.
You know, right now, Dallas, they've basically lived up to the expectations so far this season, and that's not really good news for their fan base because those expectations only had them on the brink of the playoffs.
Unfortunately, those expectations were right on the money. They just weren't ready to join that elite group of teams at the top of this league. And they're still in the playoff picture, and we all know anything can happen in the postseason.
Experienced veterans in tonight's game, which brings up a question, Brent. We often see freshmen dominate in college, but it usually takes years for someone to have that same domination in the pros. Why the difference?
I don't know, Kevin. You've been watching the last 4 or 5 years. Doesn't it feel like the young guys are coming in and doing damage right away?
I see them exactly. Their fingerprints have never been more bold and impactful than right now.
I agree. The last decade has shown some of the incredible talent and young talent that the league has been able to find, and they've come in and done a remarkable job with each of their opportunities.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. John Lure's out there with Brooke Lopez. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Smith, and it's Hilliard in at the 2 spot. Here is Hilliard. Clock at 6. Lopez a screen. From the left block. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Dallas on defense. It's a 3-point game. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And always tough on the road, but that attack mindset that they brought offensively, I really felt like that set them apart.
Sometimes when you're pushing the action, you can see some great teamwork, and then all of a sudden the individuals on your team can take over. All of that here tonight.
He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Rick Carlisle gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He's looking to even the season series with a win tonight. He told me he knows his team can play better than they did the last time, and he thinks with the strong defense and shot blocking, they can make things difficult at that end of the floor. We'll see if they can impose their will tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Good work, David. Thank you. It sounds like defense is going to be the key for them today.
And it usually is. They try to use their D to make life miserable for every opponent they play.
And sometimes it's not just about one player. For them, it's about a complete defensive effort. In the paint, on the perimeter, in transition, they've got to be all over the place.
Now Smith, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Excellent use of the screen that time.
How about that quick trigger in terms of the release of that shot there by Smith? Always looking to get it going from the mid-range.
Now here's Rose. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Barnes outside, fires from the wing, and he drops that one in. Barnes has got his first bucket in this one.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Thompson sets the pick for LeBron. Back to Bledsoe. From the arc. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Barnes kicks to Hilliard. Fades away. Thompson with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. To the inside. Lopez with the steal. Oh, and here comes Barnes all alone.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
Well, it fires up your teammates and the fans when you make plays like that out in the open court and explosive.
Here's Rose. And another miss by Cleveland.
And usually that mid-range jumper finds the bottom of the net. The defense has to be more aggressive moving forward.
And Lopez has it in the corner. Buries the long-range jumper. Lopez has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Bledsoe kicks to Thompson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Rose. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
And that mid-range spot is so sweet for him.
For Dallas, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Lure the screen. Here's Hilliard. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul.
And trying to be the first one to get his hands on the miss. Instead, he's called for over the back.
Tough foul. He's trying to make something happen right there, and he gets a bit out of control, and the referee's right on spot.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Barnes with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Barnes passes to Hilliard. Lure a screen on left. Here is Hilliard. 14 points from him the last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
Ball movement was critical in this game. It did not stick with any one player, so his passing was on point. He really picked apart the defense.
And nicely done, running the floor well, then attacking the rim.
Well, the exclamation point in transition with the high percentage finish. Back in 2008, Kevin Love was drafted with the 5th pick by Memphis and then traded to Minnesota, and he became the Timberwolves star player in a hurry. But they couldn't surround him with the kind of talent necessary to make it out of the lottery in the Western Conference.
Rose gets the bucket.
And Rose has shown himself capable of knocking down that three when he's got some daylight.
Lopez, a screen on Bledsoe. Barnes outside. The dish to Lopez. Can they get it? And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And anytime you come off the bench, you know your role. And that night, it was about scoring.
Well, good collective team unity. Everyone pitching in, so trying to win for one another. That's a good thing. And this quarter has been all about him. You feel every shot he's going to take is going in.
Thompson, a screen on Barnes. Leans from outside. LeBron with the bucket. LeBron's got 7.
You cannot let LeBron James get some room to shoot off of that screen. You got to try to crowd him as best you can.
Lure dishes to Smith. Offline with his 3. Cleveland leading by 4. In the corner, it's James. And it's sent back by Lopez. Barnes kicks to Smith. Here's the screen. Lopez a screen. Again, the miss by Smith.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Good. And now a 6-point Cavalier lead.
Good awareness from EB there. He knows that's his job. Get the ball to the open guys as the point guard.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Yeah, tough with his shot so far off right now. They're going to have to tap someone else to step up until he finds it.
Kept alive. Here's Love. Gets another look. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Kevin Love refusing to give up possession of the basketball after that miss, giving it all he's got down there.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Marjanovic checked in for Lopez. Chandler comes in for John Lewis. Robinson's checked in for Darren Hilliard. And Nate Walters subbed in for Smith. Now, here is Robinson. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Barnes kicks to Marjanovic. Shot clock at 5. Marjanovic with a screen for Robinson. And he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Robinson's got his first points of the game. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 14-4 run. Pekovic with a screen on Barnes. Baldwin the pass to Shumpert. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Mavericks trail by 7. Barnes kicks to Robinson. Pass to Chandler. Marjanovic with it. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Using his post move to get the 2 points. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Pekovic with a screen. Here's Baldwin. Good on the triple. Baldwin's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't tee him up on the perimeter.
Barnes outside. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Goes up the baseline. Second chance shot. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Barnes.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
First free throw is good. We all know it takes stars to win championships, Brent, but it also takes a lot of support. In your opinion, who are some of the NBA's better role players? Guys that don't have to be on the marquee, can be on the side, but still are contributors.
A couple guys come to mind, Kevin, and I'm thinking about last year, the way that Eric Gordon took the role of coming off the bench for the Houston Rockets and had a tremendous season for them. Kind of a selfless act for a guy who had started most of his career and was injury-plagued. That opportunity, and maybe that selfishness had some karma behind it, and he had a great season. Another guy I would say is Cameron Payne, a guy that just has a...
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here's Walters. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Robinson. They get it back. Chandler laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Chandler has had some years where you would consider him one of the most elite rebounders in the league. Uses his height that time to snag the board.
A nice shot by Baldwin. Mavericks trail by 9. Here's Walters. He averages about 5 points a game. Barnes dishes to Chandler.
There are times where you have to play with a little bit more caution. It's already his second foul in the first quarter.
There's 1:54 left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Robinson, just 5 to shoot. Shot on the wing.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
And Shumpert kicks to Farrell. Takes the three. Baldwin can't get it to go. Dallas has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Outside Robinson. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Marjanovic. Stolen. And Shumpert kicks to Baldwin. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Just incredible flow offensively. Everyone's doing their part. Let's see if they can sustain this early momentum.
54 seconds left to play in the first. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. The Mavericks #1. In third, the Cavaliers.
You know, I don't think we're going to see a shot clock violation in this one, fellas. I mean, both of these teams play at a breakneck pace.
The Cavaliers leading by 11. From deep. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. And there's the call on Chandler. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Here's Baldwin. He's guarded by Chandler. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And I'm loving what I'm seeing. The passion that they're playing with up and down the floor.
Here's Walters. Looking for his first basket still in this one. There's a screen by Marjanovic. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
No, that's a good call. Just keep arguing with the officials because they change that call all the time. Not.
Here's Baldwin. Connects from three-point range. Baldwin's got 15 points.
And they are doing some damage from deep.
It is brutal to try and match up on the perimeter with a team that is this hot.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their work from beyond the arc has been to highlight a lot of threes, finding the bottom of the bucket. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's hear from Tyson Chandler. He talked about what he brings to this team.
I do a lot that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. That's what I pride myself on. You know, some nights you're not going to get the ball, but you still can be effective on the floor. Whether that's rebounding, playing defense, hustling, trying to create extra shots for your team. Whatever it is necessary that I feel like help my team get a win.
Chandler has long been the kind of player all coaches want on their team. He's the definition, Greg, of an unselfish player who doesn't care about his ego or his stats.
Yeah, and he knows that and prides himself on it. That also makes him the kind of player his teammates appreciate so much because they know nobody wins any rings without a guy like Tyson Chandler on the team.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And looking at what we've seen, Cavaliers pretty much in control here, it would appear.
I mean, through that first quarter, to me, it's all about their D.
There's a lot of ways to build a lead. This one's built on stops.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Baldwin out there with Iman Shumpert. Then there's Harper, and it's Farrell in at the point guard. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
It seems like they've been at it on both ends tonight. Tremendous all-around play from them. Has them up quite a bit here.
Chandler a screen. Here's Barnes. It's rebounded by Farrell.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen. Just couldn't complete the play.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. Smith checked in for Harrison Barnes. Smith kicks to Walters. Chandler outside. Smith outside. 6 to shoot. Releases. And that one hits back iron.
Well, I like the shot selection. I don't like the shot result. Won't happen much.
And when you look at Dennis Smith Jr., you aren't blown away by the physicality at first, but he's incredibly gifted for a player his size. Great speed and quickness to blow by defenders.
Walters passes to Smith to stop the run. And it's Smith again missing.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. And with Dennis Smith, it isn't just burst of speed. It's his play in the open floor and Greg running end to end, which is phenomenal.
Yeah, he also just jumps and finishes at the rim like a shooting guard. He's only probably 6'2", 6'3", but he gets up in the air like a wing player. He's a lot like Derrick Rose was when he burst on the scene.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And one thing they'll discuss are their defensive rotations. The other is in the matchup.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside, and even when there is help, it's been ineffective.
A different look now for Cleveland. James comes in for Shumpert, and Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Farrell. Then for the Mavericks, Lopez, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Lure comes in for Chandler, and Darren Hilliard's subbed in for Smith.
Yeah, it just seems whatever they do, nothing's working right now to stop the bleeding.
I still think there's a chance you string a couple of big plays together and the tide can turn very quickly. You love basketball. Couldn't miss in the first quarter. Now can't make it in the second quarter. Got to be eating at them just a bit.
Lopez a screen. Walters dishes to Lopez. Shot to end this cold run, and the layup is up and in. Lopez has got 5 now.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
LeBron with it. Robinson picks him up. Here's Baldwin. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. No good with the triple. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Hilliard, and it's denied. LeBron drives in, and the dunk by James.
Once James takes off towards the basket, the defense really has no chance to react and or stop him. What determination from the King there.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Lopez a screen. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul.
Get down, Lopez!
Lure the screen. And Walters kicks to Lopez. 5 to shoot. Fires, high post. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Cleveland's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Cleveland moving the ball around. Baldwin the pass to LeBron. Inside. A nice shot by Baldwin. Baldwin's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Now LeBron with the whip pass there, good at surveying the court and spotting the open teammate.
And Walters kicks to Lure. Dishes to Walters. Lure the screen. Walters passes to Robinson. Now here's Lure. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game, and that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. He kicks it to Walters. Lure a screen on Bledsoe. Back to Lure. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Baldwin. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Brent, the stretch 4, the 3 and D players, specialties that have emerged over the years. Any other specialties you see becoming a trend?
The one that I see as a trend, Kevin, right now is the redefining of the 5 position. Think about guys like Porzingis, Embiid, Karl Anthony Towns, Anthony Davis, being able to stretch a defense out at the 5 position all the way out to the 3-point line. We're redefining what it means to be a center in the NBA.
I'm sure there are traditional guys that see that and just can't believe what they're watching. Huh? Guys out there that big and hitting shots.
Yeah, most of those old guys will take back to the home, Kevin. Just enjoy it while you can.
Outside Rose. LeBron against Robinson. Rose dishes to Bledsoe. And here's Love from the arc. Mavericks with the rebound. Lopez has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Robinson kicks to Hilliard. Lopez a screen. Here's Robinson. The teardrop falls in. Robinson's got his 2nd basket.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
The drive by Love. Lopez with the block. And stolen by James. Over Robinson. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. LeBron's got 11 points.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Here's Walters. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. 6 on the shot clock. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
James, the pass to Rose. The screen from Thompson. And a wide open look for James. Can't make good off the pick. Dallas shooting just 34% from the floor. And Walters kicks to Robinson. There's a good screen. He dishes it to Lopez. Again, the Mavericks score.
He can play very well away from the basket. Lopez has the kind of range that not many 7-footers possess, and it's a great asset for a big man in today's game.
It's good from long range, and it's 9 points for Kevin Love.
Well, in this day and age, big men shoot more and more 3-pointers, and he's fully capable of a triple.
Here's Lure, and off the front iron, and in it goes.
In the mid-range, rarely the hallmark of efficiency in today's NBA, but it is on point tonight.
Outside for Bledsoe. Out to the right wing. Stolen by Robinson. Here's Walters. In the corner, it's Robinson. Shot from 12. Lopez. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Rose dishes to Thompson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. The screen from Thompson. There's Rose with the 3. No good. Shot missing. Now Dallas takes it the other way. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. Troy Daniels, he's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. Then for the Mavericks, Barnes comes in for Robinson. And Smith subbed in for Nate Wolters. And Rick Carlisle wants a timeout.
And we all know Brook Lopez can score in the post. And he might be just as valuable working from the elbow and running in that pick and pop action.
And Cleveland making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. Marjanovic checked in for the Mavericks. Chandler comes in for John Lewis. Daniels kicks to Love. Back to Rose. Love up top. He's guarded by Chandler. 5 to shoot. And another miss by Cleveland. And Brook Lopez with the ability to face up and Greg post up.
High post or low. I mean, his passing and shooting ability give him that versatility. He is a load to handle for defense.
Jump up, pull it. You two players.
And the Mavericks with possession here. Marjanovic passes to Smith. Off target from three-point range.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Trying to get back on track. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist by Rose. Love's got 11 points.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Marjanovic kicks to Barnes. Back to Marjanovic. And stolen by Love. And here's the fast break. Rose leading the way. And the dunk by Love.
And that's the role they want for Rose. Getting guys going through his passing, especially when he can find them in rhythm.
Smith against Rose. Barnes dishes to Chandler. Back to Barnes. Marjanovic a screen on Shumpert. Clock at 6. Got a piece of it. Shumpert with the steal. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. And a look here at the shot chart for Cleveland.
And this is the kind of performance that everyone talks about seeing in person. The way he's attacked the defense with no hesitation. The tough shots he's taken and made. Just a masterpiece. When he gets it going, he can put up some big numbers.
Hilliard, no good.
Now, those are the kind of shots you like him taking. Even though he missed it, the offense will take those.
Barnes against Shumpert. On the wing, Daniels. Kicks it to Shumpert. Shot clock at 6. Shoots a 3. Smith with some nice D.
I think what I'd like to see from him in this quarter is getting going from the perimeter. Hit a 3 in the first, nothing in the second.
There's a screen by Marjanovic. Here is Hilliard. And the rejection by Love.
Encouraging signs when Kevin Love is that intense on the defensive end. Swats that one away.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. From one Kevin to another, you guys were dominant in that first half and you have a big lead, but do you forget about that in the second half?
Oh, yeah. We got to treat it like a 0-0 game. I know we're going to stay in the locker room. We got to come out and win the third quarter. If we do that, we feel like we'll be okay. But like I said, this team is tough. We know they're capable of coming back.
Well, we'll see what happens, Kevin. Thanks. And now back to the other Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello again. We have an exhilarated home crowd joining us for our halftime report. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaq. It was all about Cleveland as the game got going. They launched into a 6-0 run with an impressive effort on both ends of the floor. Big-time offense for them was the theme, and at the end of quarter one, they were up by 16. Then in quarter number two, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, they built this lead in large part because of the sharpshooters off the bench. The subs played a superb game. Get it? Sub, superb. Oh, I'm rolling tonight. I mean, they played like starters.
And Shaq, what did you see from Dallas?
Well, you live by the three and you die by the three. And today, they're dying. And as cold as they've been behind the arc, they keep firing from deep. What are you doing? I know they got a lot of ground to make up, but they can't continue with this game plan. Not working.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. And so here is Dallas. Last time they met was in Dallas.
Just didn't like the energy level in that one, and that offensive execution also was lacking.
They made a few shots, Reg, but just wildly inconsistent.
On the floor for Dallas, they've got John Lure. Also, Brook Lopez out there. Harrison Barnes is out there with Smith. And it's Hilliard in at the shooting guard position. Nobody near Barnes. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Barnes has got the first field goal of the second half for the Mavs. Bledsoe passes to Love. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Smith against Bledsoe. Smith, no luck.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And James gets it to go.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Smith. Smith missing again.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Three-pointer. Another 3 for Cleveland.
He's a heady player. He knows how to get himself going and giving his team a real advantage right now on the offensive end.
Hilliard kicks to Lopez. Here's Lure. And finished off by Lure.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. The screen from Thompson. Over to the wing. Love dishes to Bledsoe. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
Puts up a 3. Hilliard, no good.
Yeah, a little surprised he missed that one so badly. The defense was nowhere to be found.
The drive by LeBron. And it's Lure with the rebound. Lure's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Lopez a screen. Smith kicks to Lure. The feed to Barnes. Over James. Barnes can't get it to go.
Perfect defense. Contesting without fouling. Exactly what you want to do, especially deep into the paint.
Here's James. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. James has got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, Tyronn Lue's still pretty much new to the coaching ranks, but a tremendous amount of experience from his playing career. He won titles with Kobe and Shaq in Los Angeles for the Lakers, played alongside Michael Jordan in Washington, and he's seen LeBron James bring a title back to Cleveland. That's a lot of championship experience for Ty Lue.
Here's Barnes. Here's Lure, and he makes the bucket, drew contact, and gets the whistle too.
Tremendous effort. He will not be denied on the offensive glass.
And Brent, you talk about Cavs coach Tyronn Lue. Having played with those greats, he knows how to win.
Well, he's never been intimidated by any player that he's suited up with, and certainly relished any of the opportunities to make contributions as a member of the teams that he played for. So he recognizes all those things, and I think he also recognizes the tremendous opportunity in front of him to coach one of the game's all-time greats in LeBron James.
Hilliard passes to Smith. Screen by Smith. Here's Barnes. He's off on that one. Great D that time from James.
And a tough game for the guys around him, mainly because his shot's been hit and miss.
And the pass to Love. Bledsoe against Smith. It's stolen by Smith. Over Bledsoe. The shot's good from Smith. Smith's got his second basket of the game.
You got to D up on Smith at all time. You can't lay off him when he's dribbling. That's when he burns you with that pull-up J.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. Barnes outside. Over James. And that one's good. Barnes has got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, not a good idea to leave him alone. He'll make you pay for that mid-range.
Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
Wow, LeBron on the roll. This time rocks it.
Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Lopez sets a screen for Smith. Over Bledsoe. And he overshot that one, missing.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
Right wing. Back to James. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 8.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Well, to win at this level consistently, you cannot be faint of heart, and he's going in for the kill.
Smith dishes to Lure. Barnes screen on Love. Lopez a screen. Smith kicks to Lure. Dallas moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession for the Cavaliers. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Tristan Thompson. And Baldwin subbed in for Kevin Love. Nate Walters checked in for Dallas. From deep three-point range, the shot comes out, and Cleveland the other way now.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Baldwin the pass to Bledsoe. LeBron kicks to Baldwin. No good on the 3. Maverick shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Pass to Lure. Lopez outside. Barrels checked in for the Cavaliers. Then for the Mavericks, Tyson Chandler. He's checked in for Lure. And Glenn Robinson III is subbed in for Barnes. Walters dishes to Smith. To the middle, here's Lopez. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on LeBron James.
Yeah, you got to appreciate the mindset of Smith. Solid at running the offense and finding his teammates who are open.
You were known for a lot of stuff. Great passing was one of them. Also known as an exceptional shooter. Of all the guys you played with, who is the best at setting you up for a score?
Wow, I think my years playing alongside Gary Payton in Seattle, he drew so much attention, Kevin, with his ability in transition, of course, that patented spin move of his, and then his great ability as a 6'4" guard to post up, especially on that left block, drew a lot of double teams, and that opens up shooters on the weak side. That's where I happen to be.
All the great point guards see the floor so well. They know where everybody is, don't they?
And the best ones, Kevin, you're right. The best ones are the ones willing to pitch the ball ahead. That's when you really have something special.
And Cleveland making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Marjanovic checked in for Brook Lopez. Baldwin kicks to Shumpert. To the inside. Chandler with the steal. Here's Walters. Pass to Robinson. He feeds it to Walters. Chandler is screen. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Sinks the triple. Robinson's got 7.
The defender must have felt like he ran into a brick wall right there. Really great screen set to give his teammate the wide open shot.
But they recover it. And another miss by Cleveland. Walters passes to Smith. It's deflected. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
The Cavaliers shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
Smith kicks to Robinson. Feeds it to Walters. The dish to Chandler. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Drills the three-pointer. That's 7 points for Smith.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Up top, Marjanovic. There's a screen by Marjanovic. On the wing, Chandler. Back to Smith. Got a hand on it.
Well, it helps to have a guard who can block some shots. Shumpert, a dependable defender who at times can get up to throw things away.
Dallas has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Chandler is screen. From 12 feet out. Hangs in the air. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And a chance here to take a look at the shooting chart for Smith.
And there isn't a whole lot of positive that you can take away from his performance from the mid-range game so far. A lot of chances have come up empty for him, but he seems intent on taking jumpers out there. Something's got to give.
A three-pointer off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Makes it off the glass. Smith's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And he has started to turn it on now after that slow start.
Baldwin can't get it to go. Dallas shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Smith with the basket on the assist by Robinson. And 11 points for Smith.
How about the quick release there by Smith? He does not lack confidence when he's in attack mode.
Here's Baldwin. He has 30. Pass to Pekovic. Here's Baldwin. Guarded by Marjanovic. And there's the call on Chandler. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. Troy Daniels comes in for Yogi Ferrell. The Mavericks also with a sub. Barnes is checked in.
Taking a look at some stats for Love. The past month has been surreal. He's averaging 20 points, 12 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
I feel like those rebounds are wearing down and eroding the opponent. His effort right now, physically and mentally, has been good.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, coming out of the timeout, let's see if they go for the outside shot or if they look to go inside, try to build some confidence by seeing that ball go in.
Smith with it, 11 points in the game. Chandler outside. Dishes it to Barnes, over Shumpert. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Cavaliers shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. On the wing, Shumpert. Cleveland moving it around. No good there. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 14-5 run here. From 12 feet out. Smith, no good.
Somehow, some way, he couldn't get that one to fall from in between. Got to take advantage of the weak defense when you can.
And nicely done. Running the floor well, then attacking the rim.
The exclamation point in transition with the high percentage finish.
Derrick Rose is checked in for Cleveland. The Cavaliers have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
Think about Kevin Love coming into the NBA as a post player, eventually becoming a player that shot over 500 threes in a season. Now a great floor spacer and very effective rebounder.
Marjanovic kicks to Barnes. Just 5 on the clock. Over Shumpert. Bank shot, no good. So it's the Cavaliers now. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand. Bangs home the trifecta. Daniels has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Rose against Smith. Chandler a screen, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Here now, a very select group of players in the NBA. Big men who can step away from the bucket and hit the three. Kevin Love, fourth.
And the value of having a big man who can do what these guys can is that they draw bigger defenders out of the paint. You have to stay with them wherever they go.
Yep, and once you do that, you're going to open up the lane. And with the threat those guys pose on the perimeter, an opposing defense has no way to deal with that.
Smith kicks to Walters. Screen by Smith. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Walters. He's covered by Daniels. Got a piece of it. And that one's good. Marjanovic.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And here's Rose. He has 7. Pulls up on the wing. The shot is good off the backboard. Rose has got 9 points.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them.
Some turnovers necessary. That one, not so much.
It'll count. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Cavaliers on top, running away with it. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Well, Cleveland shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Tristan Thompson is out there with Harper. And it's Rose. Then there's Iman Shumpert. And it's Daniels in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. From deep, Rose. Cleveland gets it back. And Shumpert kicks to Thompson. Rose against Ellis. And the rejection by Marjanovic. And they'll keep possession. Here's Harper. Here's Shumpert. Good on the three-point shot. Shumpert's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Cavs. Here's Cannon. He's covered by Daniels. Cannon, the pass to Marjanovic. Goes back up. And the layup is good.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Brent, many teams have cracked down on cell phone use during practices and during games. Can anything be done on a league level in that regard?
Hold on, Kevin. I'm getting a call.
Okay, good. Yeah. Can you put him on hold for just a second?
Yeah, Mom, I'm talking to Kevin Harlan. Yeah, it's a different age. I don't think the league, Kevin, can do anything with regards to how players use their mobile devices. That's up to the team and how it is a coach make sure that the demands of what your practice schedule is and your game schedule and your attentiveness to those times that you need to be there, that takes precedent.
Yeah, and you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Rose kicks to Shumpert. Fires for 3. Mavericks with the rebound.
And they still need to step up just a little bit. They have the lead, but he needs to find himself out there.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Well, being aggressive is one thing, but aggression with control is another, and you need both elements working together.
Now Arthur. Back to Cannon. There's a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot off the screen. Ellis can't get it to go. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Ellis against Rose. And there's Daniel. That's good on the assist by Rose. Rose has got his 5th assist in this one. The Mavericks have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Troy Daniels. That's his first foul. Hey, Brent, we've seen Hall of Fame players become coaches, but often it seems like the smart role player, they sustain more success in that role of head coach. Why is that?
I think, Kevin, a lot of times the role player is a conduit between both ends of the spectrum of your team. He can communicate with the star player. He can also talk to the guy who's the 12th man on the bench and make sure that both of them are getting what it is that they need to be in the best position to succeed. That's why you see a lot of players in that middle ground who do a great job of becoming NBA coaches as they understand the role of each.
And the work ethic, too, because for role players, maybe it doesn't come as easy. Whereas for a superstar, it was too easy.
That's true, Kevin. And how much work do you have to do with the most talented player on your team? It's pretty specific what his role is going to be. I think a role player who ends up being a coach understands the work dynamic of the rest of the team surrounding that player to create a great positive environment around your star.
Cannon from long range knocks down the 3-ball.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Outside Harper. Cleveland moving it around. There's Rose with the 3. The offensive rebound. Here's Daniels. The kick out to Rose. He dishes it to Levins. And it's sent back by Lopez. Here's Ellis. It's deflected. Now here's Rose. Defense right on him. Hey, Brent, in other sports, later draft picks often become all-star level players. That seems to be much more rare in the NBA. What do you think that is?
I'm not sure, Kevin, and there are a lot of great finds for NBA teams in the second round and even late into the second round as guys who make solid contributions not only to their team right away because they might be more mature players that are passed over because the young guys show potential. I think that scouts do a great job of finding that rare talent. Maybe they're selected a little bit more early than they would be in previous drafts. There's much more information out there for GMs to get at.
And it's Levins missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Ellis. And the layup's good off the glass. Ellis has got 4 points in the quarter.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Right side Rose. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. For the Cavaliers, Nikola Pekovic comes in for Tristan Thompson. And Farrell subbed in for Derrick Rose. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Dallas. Farrell passes to Harper. Daniels kicks to Levins. From outside, off the mark. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Outside Robinson. The feed to Arthur. He kicks it to Ellis. Arthur sets the pick for Ellis. Shoots from the high post, and it comes off the front of the rim. Cavaliers shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Here's Harper. Robinson with the block. Dallas has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Powell with the screen. Ellis outside. Kicks to Arthur. Right side Robinson. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup.
Cannot give players that kind of positioning, and the defense also late in trying to alter that shot.
Farrell, that's a two-pointer. Tries again, and Pekovic with the lay-in.
He does not play the score. I mean, he's going to continue to work his tail off on the glass and make plays just like that.
That's the kind of guy who does things that breaks the backs of their opponents because they're about wanting it more than the other guy you're up against.
Daniels dishes to Harper. Here's Levens. And Pekovic kicks to Harper. Here's Levens. Offline with his three.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Robinson misses. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Farrell for three. Arthur grabs the board.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Cannon kicks to Powell. There's the pass to Ellis. He feeds it to Arthur. There's the dish to Cannon. Dallas, no good that time either. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
And it's Levens missing. Dallas shooting 40% in the fourth. Ellis kicks to Robinson. The baseline J. The offensive rebound, Arthur. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Baldwin, he's checked in for Levens. And Dallas with a change here too. Marjanovic checked in for Powell.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Here's Cannon. He's covered by Daniels. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against Cleveland. Brent, the NBA has a new CBA, a collective bargaining agreement. How big a win is this for everyone involved?
I don't think the league has been in a better situation than it is right now, Kevin. And for the fact that labor discussions all took place behind closed doors without anything sneaking out underneath them, I think it was great for the league. It's been great for Adam Silver. It's been great for the Players Association. So it's nice to see the train keep rolling.
And that's a foul called on Yogi Ferrell. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Cannon. Arthur passes to Cannon, expanding his range. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Baldwin's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Down low. That's tipped.
Not enough respect shown to Darrell Arthur and that shot blocking ability.
Back to Robinson. No one near Marjanovic as he lets it go. A three-pointer, no good. And the foul goes on Isaiah Cannon. That's his first foul. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Here's Cannon. And we're seeing more athletes use cross-training to improve their strength and conditioning. Back in the day, did you play any sports outside of basketball to improve your results?
Kevin, if I asked you if surfing helped my basketball, would you say yes?
Well, in your regard, I would say yes. It did help balance, right?
Yes.
What about that?
Hey, I should have surfed a lot more than Kevin.
Yeah, that's a pass he's got to catch. Maybe just starting to relax a little too much with that lead.
Here are the Mavericks now. Marjanovic with a screen for Robinson. Moves back up. And that one's good. Marjanovic has got 4 points this quarter.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
Well, that's the second part of the equation there. Block out, be aggressive, and control the glass.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Cannon. Pass to Marjanovic. Second chance effort picked away. Here's Baldwin. Pass to Pekovic. And Pekovic throws it down.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Well, terrific anticipation using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation?
Ellis outside, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. And it's 7 points for Ellis.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Cavaliers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And when you look at the season for these guys, they have amassed a lot of wins, 57, and adding in tonight, it'll make it 58.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
Shumpert is checked in for the Cavaliers. Robinson kicks to Arthur. Here's Marjanovic. Great D that time from Pekovic. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Ellis outside. And it's Ellis finishing it off.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Here's Farrell. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing it.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time